about that runway because it had kind of like shingles on it.
Did. You know what? Okay, during the run through, it was like no big deal, and then I got out there for the show, and I was like, dang it, this is a little more complicated than I remember. It's always interesting when there's sort of something to complicate things, you know, choreography or a slippery runway, but keeps you on your toes.
Because you're pros.
I feel like a pro. I'm in my 9th season.
How old are you now?
19.
That's young.
I know. I'm an old lady at 19. I love it.
Well, I also wanted to ask you because the CFDA is encouraging designers to cast girls that are 16 and older, and I remember seeing you on the runway when you were younger than 16. So what's your view on that?
I think it's great because I started when I was 15, and there's no doubt there are lots of things that I wish, I wish I would have been a little more mature, a little older, because there's a lot. This career, there's a lot you have to handle, and it's somewhat difficult when you're thrown into it, and you don't really know what to do. But one thing that's very cool that the CFDA has done this year that I was a part of is that they had some of the older girls, which now I got to be one of the older girls, and we talked to the girls in their first seasons and kind of helped them sort of just get an idea of what this week was going to be like.
You must remember what scared you. I don't know if the girls you spoke to had common concerns.
My first season, I remember, I was terrified, and I was surrounded by like Lily Donaldson and Gemma Ward and Sasha and Coco and Hillary. I mean, there were like these huge, in my eyes, like icons, and they just took me under their wing and really looked out for me. And I hope that now that I'm a little bit older, I can do the same for the younger girls.